right, Dante's Boxing Nation. I'm over here with Mr. Fair but Firm, Joe Cortez. How you doing, man?
All right, buddy. Yeah, ready for the big one.
He's ready for the big one, man. Matter of fact, what's your role in this? What brings you over here to the Floyd Mayweather media workout?
Well, I'm a boxing analyst for ESPN, so I've been covering before the fights and after the fights, and we come to see how Floyd's doing for this big fight coming up May 2nd.
That's pretty cool, man. We don't get to see a transition like that from ref to an analyst. How do you like it?
Well, I think it's great. I'm still in the game. I'm outside the ring without getting all that blood on me anymore. From a referee's perspective, I'm able to call the fights and interview the fighters and get a better take on what's going to happen at this big fight coming up.
Now, Joe, with all the experience that you have, how big is this from the time you've been a boxing fan? You know, where would you rate this this fight on May 2nd?
Well, this fight reminds me a lot of when the Mike Tyson fights in the era when Mike Tyson was at the top of his game, when he was fighting Holyfield, when he fighting Lennox Lewis, when he fighting Larry Holmes, and all those guys back in the past. And there's a lot of electricity in the air. You can feel it right here in the gym today. The gym here is really packed. You can't get any more media people in here today. But everybody's very anxious to see what happens May 2nd.
Yeah, speaking of what's going to happen, now, you know I live in Vegas, Joe, so you got to help me out. I'm headed to the casino. I need you to let me know who you think is going to win the fight.
It's going to be a very interesting fight. It's not going to be an easy fight for either fighter. Now, Mayweather's undefeated. He has a record that's been impeccable for so many years. He's been a champion for 17 consecutive years, and not many fighters can say that. So, you know, a lot of fans, really of boxing people, got to give the edge to Floyd because of his undefeated record. So, therefore, it says something about his skills. He's a master in the ring. And Pacquiao, probably one of his most difficult opponents, he has a lot of experience, but he has a couple of losses on his record.
Now, Joe, what do you think about some of these fans? They would say things like, Floyd needs to lose to prove how great he is. I mean, is a fighter supposed to have losing in his mind?
I don't think any fighter goes into the ring thinking about losing a fight. Every fighter wants to win, but if the loss comes, you know, it comes with the turf. You know, this is the type of sport it is. You're not there to try to be the only undefeated fighter in the history. There's only been a handful of undefeated fighters that have retired from boxing with a clean record. But Mayweather stands a good chance to stay undefeated.
And where would you rate the winner? Say they win decisively, no controversy. Where do you rate them as an all-time great?
Well, you know, they're both legends in boxing right now. They're not retired yet, but it's still you could go one more step to show the world that they are the real McCoy and that they're the true champion. They'll definitely be Hall of Famers, either one of them, either way, win or lose.
Okay. Do you think it'll end in a knockout or a 12-round decision?
That's hard to say, you know. I would say that it's going to probably end up by a nice decision, nice, very close decision.